The Last Orchard in Washington Valley. In the shadow of the Cascade Mountains of Washington State, where the air smells of pine and morning fog stretches across the hills, stands the Nguyen family's apple orchard, the last small family-run one in the valley. A new generation, an old field. Lena Nguyen, 29, never expected to come back home. She grew up climbing the apple trees and packing boxes with her parents, but she left for Seattle to study environmental science. After graduation, she worked for a tech startup and thought her days of farm boots and dirt roads were behind her. But when her father's knees started giving out and the orchard couldn't keep up with rising costs, she came back, not out of defeat, but quiet determination. An orchard reborn. The orchard is only 45 acres, tiny compared to the commercial orchards run by corporations nearby. But Lena sees something in the land that numbers can't measure. She introduces new things her parents have never tried. Soil health tracking with handheld sensors, drip irrigation to fight drought, AI-based pest detection using cameras mounted on poles, a small weather station that sends alerts before frost hits. Her father, Mr. Nguyen, grumbles at first, but secretly watches the dashboard with fascination late at night. From wholesale to farm to home. Lena realizes selling apples in bulk won't save the farm, so she starts Valley Bloom Orchard online with weekend farm tours, apple picking days, cider tastings, and a tiny farm cafe built out of the old tool shed. City families drive 2 hours just to take selfies under the branches and let their kids taste fruit that isn't from a grocery store. One little boy bites into a Honeycrisp and says, mouth full, "It tastes like sunshine." Lena doesn't forget that. Her mother begins teaching visitors how to make dried apple chips and traditional Vietnamese-style apple compote. What used to feel like labor now feels like culture. Storm and resolution. One October night, an early snowstorm hits. Wet, heavy snow breaks branches across the orchard, and Lena stands outside with a flashlight and tears she refuses to wipe away. Her father puts a hand on her shoulder and says quietly, "Our trees have lost branches before. They grow back with time. So do we." Together, with neighbors, volunteers, and even past customers, they clean up the damage. A group of college students who visited once come back to help without being asked. Harvest and hope. By the next fall, the orchard is not just surviving, it's known. Schools book field trips. Local restaurants buy their apples to make seasonal dishes. A local paper writes an article calling the orchard a piece of old America with a new heartbeat. One evening, as golden light filters through the trees heavy with fruit, Lena looks at her parents sitting on the porch, laughing over tea. She hears children running among the rows, tourists snapping photos, and the rustle of leaves in the breeze. And she thinks, maybe we're small, but small roots can still hold a mountain. Tomorrow, the ladders will come out again, the cafe will open, and the valley will awake to the sound of footsteps among the apples, proof that tradition can survive when someone chooses to carry it forward.